Yo, what is going on, everyone in the XRP community? Hope you guys are having yourselves a fantastic day today as usual, after these last 24 hours resulting in some major volatility across the whole cryptocurrency market, bringing quite a lot of opportunity for many cryptocurrencies. Again, this is a fear move. This is a stop-loss hunt by the whales. They want you to sell during this time. When they're dumping it, they want you to panic sell, because the fact of the matter is the guys who trigger the dump up here are the exact same ones buying down here. It's all a game, guys. It's all a game. You got to keep your emotions in check and buy that dip. I just bought the dip major on Songbird yesterday at about 40 cents a coin. Things sitting at 45 cents right now. Already sitting in some decent percentage gains in not that much time, just by buying the dip and buying the fear and buying the blood. Even when it's your own blood sometimes, you still got to buy it. So notice, guys, how this dump over the last 24 hours here, more than half of the dump is completely canceled because this dump went all the way down to the 60-cent iron wall level. I mean, look at this on Binance. Binance XRP to Tether is right now, as I'm making this video, the most liquid pair for XRP is XRP to Tether on Binance. And look at this thing, man. Went down to exactly 60-cent iron wall. And then the dump immediately gets rejected off this level. And then something I also wanted to show you guys in relation to this chart. Again, go down to the 15-minute for some more perspective on, the dump comes in, the fear, the stop-loss hunting, and then the immediate recovery. So honestly, at these prices of the 80-cent range, I am actually still relatively happy with these prices. I really can't complain. Like, I probably would have been really upset down here if I was awake, but I was fast asleep, so I didn't get to actually witness XRP down to 60 cents, but I woke up when it was at like 77. I'm like, oh God, 77, really? But now in the 80-cent range, I am actually very happy with these prices. I can't complain. After waking up every day for 3.5 years, seeing 20 cents a coin, below 20 cents a coin, nonetheless, great stacking opportunity, but oh my God, waking up for 3 years straight every day. Oh, my investment's at 20 cents. Oh, my investment's at 20 cents. Oh, my investment's at what? Oh, 18 cents. You know, not being in the 20-cent range brings me great levels of happiness. So honestly, this 80-cent price level, I really can't complain. And also considering, when in doubt, zoom out on the macro charts. This is just another back test of a really strong resistance that canceled many pumps over the XRP bear market history. It was conquered as support there, conquered as support there, and then it comes back down again for another confirmation. This only gives me more confidence we are going to be heading back to all-time high. And guys, every time there's a minus 30% across the board in the cryptocurrency space, what happens? The next 2-3 days, 4 days later, you're back to a sea of green and the sentiment's all good again. This is just a fucking game. Do not let your emotions get the best of you. Here's a tweet from Mr. VH, which is a moderator on the channel for the Cobcast. He does like to bring in his charts quite often into the streams, but since we haven't really been having that many streams lately, just because of the boring price action, Mr. VH did post something on Twitter, which is XRP. Nothing to see here. Move along. Very, very interesting. As you guys know, we do love a triangle on the channel. You have price making higher lows and lower highs, coming to a point where it is converging, and at some point it's gonna have to move one way or the other. And notice how also this is not RSI, but I think this is a similar indicator to RSI, and you can see the nonstop trending of higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. So guys, this is some interesting shit right here for sure. When in doubt, zoom out, because guys, at some point we're gonna crack all-time high. It's going to happen. It's going to be here. It is inevitable. Now, there's not that much data here on the XRP to Tether, so we can go XRP US dollar Bitstamp, and let's go ahead and zoom out to the biggest chart of them all, the monthly chart. Guys, this whole entire last year right here has been all about taking down every single resistance created by the bear market, which we have done so successfully, and we are inevitably going to get that break of all-time high. And I know this sounds a little bit like hopium-ish, but I still believe in a break of all-time high by the end of this year. You guys know how fast this shit can move. I ain't worried about it, man. I ain't worried about it. And let's look at what's it called here? And if you look at, before XRP has had big pumps, look what happens. Dump, 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 and then boom. Okay, let's go a little further back in history. Yeah. Oh my God, XRP's almost a penny. This is amazing. Dump. Down to below half a penny. Super steep wicks to like XRP practically being worth nothing. And then it goes for the rip to 2 cents. And then it goes for the ultimate scare panic dump. Oh my God, guys, it's near half a penny again. It's all over. And then it goes for the pump. I mean, guys, before XRP has these major breakouts on the monthly chart, there is steep pullbacks along the way. Don't let this little thing scare you. And honestly, with what we just experienced in the last 24 hours, okay, you know what we survived? Or you know what most of us survived? Yeah, the SEC 80% manipulation crash that caused moderators to turn against my channel. If we can survive this right here and then have a 1000% impulse after, I'm pretty sure we can survive this little 60-cent iron wall backtest. Guys, nothing to be worried about. So guys, today, as you can tell by the title and the thumbnail, this is not all just XRP price action. We do have some pretty interesting information coming over from Twitter today about the 4th largest bank in the United States, a Tier 1 bank known as Citibank. These guys, over the past few years, have mentioned Ripple quite a lot, and it appears like we got a little bit of I don't know if this is exactly a, brand new document, but it actually is very recent because they do mention the big thing going around that everyone's talking about constantly. So this guy says, Citibank will use Ripple XRP token to facilitate international payments. Citibank is working with Ripple since 2013, 2014, as well as Bank of America, second largest bank in the U.S., Tier 1 bank. So check this out. For years, these types of transactions required third parties to hold funds in different markets, the Nostro-Vostro accounts. New alternatives have emerged that use cloud structures or blockchains to eliminate third parties. Ripple is well known in this market, using the technology that supports the XRP token to facilitate international payments. This kind of crushes the FUD of like, oh, they're just going to use Ripple technology but not XRP. No. The XRP is the secret sauce that really maximizes the benefits of the Ripple technology. Banks initially viewed Ripple as a competitor, though increasingly banks are partnering with Ripple. So when they're saying banks initially viewed Ripple as a competitor, that's where it's like, oh, well, Ripple could just offer these services themselves, and why would they even need to go through a bank? Like, just go through Ripple. No, that's why Ripple right now, you can't, go to the Ripple company, set up an international payment, and execute it cross-border. To use the Ripple technology, you have to go through a financial institution. That's what gives the banks the confidence that they are not a competitor. So, though banks initially viewed Ripple as a competitor, which is understandable if some new thing comes out saying, hey, we can move money across borders in 4 seconds, literally with pretty much no fee on the blockchain. Like, I know XRP has a fee of, okay, yeah, it's 0.0004 XRP. Dude, to me, that's not a fee. That is nothing. That is fractions of a fraction of a penny. That is not a fee to me. Right? So, though the banks initially viewed Ripple as a competitor, which is understandable, though increasingly banks are partnering with Ripple. And again, guys, Citibank, or Citigroup Incorporated, 4th largest bank in the U.S. Then we got the 2nd largest bank in the U.S., which we know for a fact is on our side and is on the RippleNet steering committee. And then this guy up here, the big dog number 1 bank. I am honestly optimistic in the next year or few years or so. I feel like these guys will come on board because I know we always talk about like the, really flipping the switch and making something happen. To me, that would be a partnership announcement of the #1 bank in America. And by the way, these guys do have documents referencing Ripple. So we've got the fourth largest bank in the U.S., second largest bank in the U.S. I remember Ashish Birla talking about having discussions with Wells Fargo. And you know what? All these top 15 banks right here, there's probably some in here that aren't even publicly announced. But I do know we do have HSBC because Chris Larson was on the God, it's really hard to remember, but he was on I believe he was a board member of the HSBC. And then you got, Bank of New York Mellon Corp. I'm pretty sure they are on group with us as well. And yeah, guys, we do have some pretty heavy hitters in the United States, but ultimately, in the next year or so, I'm looking for this guy because this is the biggest tier 1, most badass motherfucking $3 trillion bank. That is kind of that's kind of a flip of a switch in my opinion. But trust me, I believe we will see that in the future. So again, more along the lines with Citibank, you can see kind of a article from earlier this year. Citi Treasury and Trade Solutions has announced the extension of its longstanding partnership with key Ripple partner Volante Technologies, a global provider of payments and financial messaging solutions. The partnership would help Citi in the adoption of hugely popular ISO 20022 financial messaging standard across its global payment operations. XRP, ISO 20022. Right there, baby. Okay? As the new payment standard is fastly becoming the choice of payment messaging standard for major payment processors across the globe. Oh, guys. This 83 cents, man. I mean, people are going to be... think of just like 6 months from now, 9 months from now, 12 months from now. People saw the price at these dirt cheap low prices for years and just decided to let the FUD sway their opinion, ignore it. Oh, it's just a shitty centralized banker's coin. It's never going to do anything. And you've got these fucking heavy hitter big banks getting on board with this stuff. Of course, it's a slow process because, look, these are big fat cat, big boy suit banks. Like, they're not moving quickly, okay? They need to get a lot of ducks in a row before they go full-on public, hey, we're using a digital asset to move across borders, okay? This shit's going to move slow, but it is surely moving in the right direction, okay? So that's the biggest thing with XRP in the future is the FOMO from, oh my God. I mean, imagine all the people out there who have just been seeing XRP on CoinMarketCap, knowing about it, having an exchange account where they could buy it, and they just decided to ignore it at these prices. And then all of a sudden, one day, 1 week, one sort of month, it does this kind of action to double digits. You will see FOMO like no other. You will see Bitcoin maxi YouTubers pumping out videos nonstop about how much they're accumulating XRP, and this is probably where we're going to start selling portions of our bags, okay? And the next thing, just a little quick thing I found. This is another thing by Citibank. What is Ripple? How is it different? I'm not going to read this whole thing, but look, it's a whole fucking document from a tier 1, fourth largest bank in the world. What is Ripple? How is it different? Ripple XRP, the cryptocurrency. Ripple XRP trading volume. Banks in the Ripple protocol. How the current cross-border system works today. Ripple's RTXP protocol for real-time value exchange. I mean, dude, yeah, I think it's safe to say Citibank's on board. And then if you got Citibank coming in, Bank of America coming in, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe we have these guys, and I know we have TD Bank, and then we do have Bank of New York Mellon. So if we're already nailing like the top, like a good portion of the top 15 U.S. banks, especially considering number 2 and number 4 is getting on board with this shit. I mean, number 2, Bank of America, they are on the RippleNet steering committee helping to move the Ripple company forward in the right direction. Like, not even just invested, but literally on the RippleNet steering committee to make sure this thing gets moved in the right direction. So it is inevitable that the biggest domino falls in the United States. JP Morgan. Guys, interesting stuff. All right, so little thing to close off the video. Yesterday, I did publish a video about Songbird. Didn't get too many views, but it was just a little Songbird video, so what could I really expect? But yesterday, I made a video at 40 cents a coin saying that, guys, Songbird has to fucking pump. This thing has to pump. You have an airdrop that is literally just 1 week away as I am speaking. It is just 1 week away, all right? And when the airdrop on the old, snapshot date before it got delayed, when the airdrop was just a few days away, Songbird was at 65 cents. When the old airdrop date was a few days away, November 5th, before they delayed it because all the exchanges holding Songbird hostage, when it was just 3 days away, the price of Songbird was at 65 cents. Right now, currently only sitting at 43 cents with a peak of 47. And look at that, just ticked up a little bit right there to 44. Okay. There's clearly demand right now for Songbird. All right. But right here, this was when the old airdrop date was a few days away. 65 cents. They announced the delay, crashed back to the bottom low of 30 cents. And then the airdrop date becomes like, just 2 weeks away. It starts ramping up again to like 55 cents. And the Bitcoin dump comes in. And it's an absolute blessing for you to stack as much cheap Songbird as you can to get as much of the airdrop, or just to ride and trade the hype of the airdrop and sell the day before, which is what I'm going to be doing. So yeah, yesterday I made a video right down here at 40 cents, and I'm like, you know what? Your boy Cobb YOLO'd a few thousand in right here because this whole pullback, this whole manipulated Bitcoin dump that caused Songbird to move down is nothing but a blessing to ride the week before the snapshot for EXFi, because you guys know how it works, man. The proof is in the pudding. It was all back here. The airdrop was just a few days away, 65 cents. And then, oh my God, the airdrop was just 2 weeks away, but then the Bitcoin dump comes in. Absolute blessing, and I just had to buy that fucking dip. So I bought in at 40 cents. Thing got up to 47 cents, currently sitting at 44. Guys, in the next few days, I do believe Songbird will be pumping to the likes of 50, 60, maybe 70 cents. And I highly suggest getting yourself some Songbird and maybe considering, again, this is not financial advice, but all I'm saying is leading up to the day before the snapshot for EXFi, the Songbird price is going to be peaking at around 60 cents. So that's why I bought down here at the dip at the bottom at 40 cents. Going to ride this thing up to 50, 60, 65, maybe even 70 cents or 80 cents. Shit could get crazy because, look at Solo Coin, man. When the thing was at 6 cents, they announced the Solo airdrop for Solo holders and XRP holders. And then, yeah, what happened? The thing went to $6 a coin. So when there is an airdrop for a certain token holder, that coin has to pump leading up to the snapshot date. There's purely just so much demand leading up to that date. And honestly, you kind of already right here, you sort of already almost missed the boat to kind of stack some cheap Songbird for the airdrop or riding the hype to the airdrop. But then, dude, that Bitcoin crash was, not going to lie, perfect timing, perfect blessing for me to YOLO in a few grand at 40 cents. And I'm telling you, or did I just say YOLO? YOLO a few. Okay, I thought I said 40 grand. No. YOLO a few grand at 40 cents and then ride this thing up to 50, 60, 70, dump the bag. I'm not even going to take the airdrop, but just going to ride that airdrop hype because clearly you got airdrop hype leading up to the the snapshot date. You got that hype leading up to the snapshot date. So I'm telling you guys, it's not financial advice, but Songbird these next few days, it's going to fucking pump. The day before the snapshot, that thing's gonna fucking pump. And then I'm gonna be selling the bags after my buys down here at 40 cents. Just making you guys aware of an opportunity to ride some hype, ride some momentum, ride the demand leading up to the snapshot. There is money to be made. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning the video today. Really do appreciate it. Make sure to smash the like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you guys in the next one.